Welcome once again to this super powerful series called Speaker X. Okay. And Speaker X is nothing but we have a online community called Millionaire Dentist Hub, and it's 3,000 plus participants, members in this community from 18 different countries. And Speaker X is the series where I interview one of our community member who has implemented this wonderful system of millionaire dentist journey and has benefited a lot, okay, in his or her practice. And so it's our own success story, okay. And today's speaker X is Dr. Nikhil Abad from Nasik. Guys, I want all of you to give a very, very warm welcome to Nikhil, and a very, very, wonderful human being, extremely good clinician, and someone whose positivity is super infectious. If you meet Nikhil, if you talk to Nikhil, you will understand what I am saying. So Nikhil, first of all, just unmute yourself and just accept all these wonderful warm welcomes from this wonderful community, the Millionaire Dentist Hub. Your first thoughts.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much, all our community members, for a warm welcome. Always.
Okay, wonderful. Great. So, Nikhil, just want you to introduce yourself formally, your name, your designation, where are you from, since how many years you are practicing, and everything, whatever. Okay.
Hello, my friends. Myself, Nikhil Abad. I am practicing in Nasik since last 6 years. I am into practice from 2018, and I did my BDS from Praura Institute of Medical Science and done my MDS in prosthodontist and implant specialist from Indore.
Okay, wonderful. So a prosthodontist, a very good implantologist from Nasik, Nikhil is practicing since 2018. Oh, wonderful. So you are one of the like pretty new kind of practitioner, not even 10 years into practice. Wonderful. And so when you started practicing in Nasik, just want to ask, like, what kind of challenges you used to face? Because, India is such a diverse country. We have different cities and literally different set of challenges. Okay. So what was something which, you were like, oh my God, this is something which is beyond what I expected. Okay. In terms of the challenges and obstacles to grow your practice when you started, because, as far as I know, Nasik is one of those cities where like it's pretty difficult to grow your practice. Let me tell you. Yeah. Isn't it?
So in 2017, I completed my MDS and I started with my consulting practice in Nasik. So in initial days, I have taken a rented clinic to start my practice, with doing a consulting and a rented setup in at first setup of my clinic. Then afterwards, in after 6 months, I taken another clinic of my own and started from single chair to double chair. And initial days before MDF, I used to practice more consulting practice rather than a self-owned clinic practice. So in Nasik, the culture is regarding not about directly jumping for implants. The very conservative mind of people are there in Nasik. So there are many trust also in Nasik. So it was a difficult task to grow practice step by step. And after MDF, I will definitely share how the journey has begun.
Okay, wonderful. So, as because I know your city well, so I actually can vouch for it. As I already said, it's a pretty tough thing actually. Okay, there are of course there is a lot of competition, so-called competition everywhere, but there are certain cities where it is even more difficult. And okay, so there is a very nice thing Nikhil shared. And guys, I want to ask you, those of you who are attending this live. Uh, that a lot of time the culture is, or the mindset is, that you should start your consultations first and then you should eventually start practicing. And a lot of people, when they start consultation, let me tell you, not as smart as Nikhil, okay, because I have seen people doing consultations only for 5, 10, 15 years without having their practice. Okay, so how many of you go for different consultations? Just type me in the chat box. Okay. Uh, so make sure. And out of those who are typing me, like, you don't go for, you go for consultation. That's fine. There's nothing wrong in doing consultations. Okay. The question is, how many of you still do not have your own clinic? Type no in the chat box. Okay. And let me tell you something. So those of you who don't have your clinics, all the consultants, by the way, you must have your clinic. Okay. At the end of the day, see, as you keep on doing consultations for many years and eventually decades, you realize that, you get tired. More than the work, you get tired because of two things. Okay. Every one is to, of course, traveling. Okay. So that's first thing. If that is true, type true in the chat box, right? So traveling, takes a lot of time and your energy. Okay. So even if you are in the same city, many times the traffic, or and all the stuff that happens at the signals and people around you, and you all know what I mean, right? And the second important thing that, takes away your energy a lot is the different work culture at different practices where you visit. Okay. And that work culture is right from their team, the sterilization, the way of treating patients, their charges, the ease or the comfort of working, and otherwise, of course. Okay. So all these things. And how many of you agree? Type agree in the chat box, the consultants here. So sometimes the biggest challenge is to deal with these sort of challenges rather than the actual work. You are to like consultant, super consultant. So, it's so easy for you to do your work. And isn't it totally agree, right? Yeah. And sometimes the biggest challenges are these. Yeah. The mindset of the doctor and all those things, right? Okay. So eventually, your focus should be to build your own practice. And Nikhil was smart enough to do it pretty early. Okay. So, someone sharing the experience, I have always felt that is an advantage as those pitfalls in someone's clinic. I made sure not to have them in my clinic when I started. Yeah, of course. When you visit different practices as consultants, one of the smart thing you can do is this. Okay. Now, so even if you're watching this, interview on a YouTube, guys, this is a wonderful thing. I'll tell you, whatever, drawbacks, disadvantages, or limitations you find, or the negative things you find in your, different practices when you do go as a consultation, when you start your own practice, make sure that you just eliminate them and you start with a very high base. You start with a very good foundation, and that's a wonderful thing. Okay. So Sima says, I could leave the consultations only after joining this community. Yeah. And as I said, I'm not against doing a consulting practice, but you should do consultations where your time, efforts, and energy is, it's becoming better when you go there. So when you get good vibrations, where you get good time to reward ratio, okay, where you get good risk to reward ratio, where you get good practices, okay, to work, that is where you should go for consulting eventually. And for all those who have different consultants coming to your clinic, make sure that you make this practice the way I just told you. Otherwise, good consultants will not come to you eventually. Trust me. And every consultant here will agree to this. If yes, type agree in the chat box. Okay. So those of you who invite or call different consultants for your practice, remember to take your practices to the next level, where these people should feel good to come and work, and and create that win-win kind of situation, right? Very important. So Nikhil, yes, so as you started your own clinic, how was that journey, okay,
Sir,
before joining this wonderful community, and how did you come to know about this community and so on?
So in 2018, as I said, it was a rented setup. So it was the clinic in which मेरा परसेंटेज बेसिस पे मैंने स्टार्ट किया था सर. एंड देन वहां से मेरा क्लिनिक से ज्यादा मेरा कंसल्टिंग का इनकम वाज मोर इनफ. So I was earning more in consulting rather than, because I used to go almost 50 clinics. But after joining in the COVID, I was the first person to join in this community. आपका सर फर्स्ट लेक्चर था एमडीएफ के लिए, द इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट, एंड आई जंप easily. My friend Shashank Mishra referred me about this course, And after joining the MDF, वो step by step आपने जैसे कहा कि एक एक bite at a time. So I jump into MDF, then I jump into Dentathon, then into the diamond level. Same year, mein, sir, I jump into Life Excel also. So I blindly played my mentor, and because of you, sir, the journey was smooth. I cut down from 50 consulting to almost 8 to 10 only consulting, which is almost a implant practice. And I can proudly say from a rented setup, I am shifting to my self own cleaning of 4 chair practice in this May and June. So
Okay,
thank you so much.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So now think about this. Okay, from a rented clinic and to own setup, that's one. Second important thing is, moving from one chair practice to eventually 4 chair practice. That's another powerful thing. And what Nikhil shared is when he came to know about this wonderful, community. And uh, so I always say this, it's always the action takers who are the money makers. Okay. So you should always be the action taker. So once you join the Millionaire Dentist Formula course, you make sure that you take the action steps, you watch the videos, complete it as early as possible, and then go to the next level, go to the even next level. And as you become like gold and diamond members eventually, and you will see that, you keep on learning a different level altogether. Okay. And your action steps, if you are someone who keeps on taking the actions, you start getting the results very fast. I have seen people in our community who got the results like something what they were looking for in 3 months, 6 months, and they were waiting for like 5, 10, 15 years to get those kind of results in the practice. So everybody is not as lucky as well as action taking person like Nikhil. Okay. So doing everything like in 5, 6 years. So that's wonderful. And good. So just wanted to know more about your journey, Nikhil. Like from that rented clinic, 1 chair to now eventually 4 chair, 5 chair practice, reducing those consultations. What all things you implemented and how they benefited you?
So the first thing I can share you that I have made a vision board, what you have told in the Life Excel, and so I'm relating that vision board, the same clinic, the same place, what I was have put the photo in my vision board. The same setup is been now getting ready in the new clinic. So I am really thankful that I have made that vision board. All our committee members जो लोग बोलते हैं सर एक एक स्टेप लेने के लिए, and the mastermind jo in the Life Excel what we attend has helped a lot. So in initial days what uh, ek steps what I have taken regarding the touch points, the add-on value, the 3M marketing, management and soft skills, the all 3M have worked step by step from 2021, 22 and 23. So all the steps initial days I have a single staff in my clinic. Now in both the clinics, I have three staffs, total 6 staffs, and all the 3 associates I'm having. So now I'm trying to jump my clinic into a delegation mode, and eventually I will shift into automation mode also.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So from single staff to 6 staffs, from 1 chair to 5 chairs, for 5 chairs, right? So this is amazing. And what you mentioned about vision board was something which was really powerful. I keep on telling you people all the time to have your vision board, to have your wish list, like especially those of you who have attended Life Excel, the importance of all this. You know how powerful it is. And if you are someone who has still not done it, I want you to do it as early as possible. Okay. So I just talked about having your goal cards, reading your goals every day, writing your goals. I talked about the breakthrough goal, aspiration goal. So remember, okay. So it's so important that you keep on taking action. So if you do not take action, nothing will work for you. So as I said, as I told you so many times, like one of my mentors always says, knowing and not doing is equal to not knowing. Okay. So if you don't take action, nothing is going to work. So Swagat says, how much was the effort you felt when you were changing? Nikhil, a question from Swagat. So I like this particular thing. Guys, if you want to ask a specific question to our speaker X, you can just go ahead and do that. Okay. So yeah, Nikhil. So what kind of efforts you had to take to change from, this transformation and this wonderful success story that you created?
I think it's totally a mindset. What mindset we are having and what vision we are taking for our lifestyle. First thing, always be in a gratitude mode. So initial days, I don't know about anything about gratitude, law of attraction, and everything. So the law of attraction, the mindset, the vision board, the goal card, the affirmations, the meditation, all this thing has helped me to take efforts and changing from a rented setup to self-owned practice, from a single staff to six staff, from single chair to five chair.
Okay, wonderful. So at the end, it always boils down to the mindset, right? And that's why when we started, this inner circle masterclass, there were quite a few new people here, and that's why I said that, your practice is just the reflection of who you are. So as you become better and better, everything else is just a matter of time, and everything will fall in place. So working on yourself is the most important thing. Okay, so keep on working on yourself all the time. So Titiksha says, Nikhil, you must have been very focused about your practice. Just want to ask, did you generate the capital for your new setup through the practice, or you had a lot of money, okay, from your parents?
I just said that I have started my clinical practice from a rented setup. If it would be from a backup was would be strong. I have started my clinic from my sole phone only practice. So this was tough time, but I can I can easily say you because of joining this course, I easily jump into full mouth implant cases. Initial days, I don't have a physio dispenser. I have to rent a physio dispenser from the osteum people. I have to take the implant kit from them. But after joining this course, I take small action steps. Every month, I have used to a goal. We have a good community in that we have a all buddy system. So we have a group of three people, me, my friend, and another one. You has to have a challenge कि एक महीने में क्या क्या लेना है अपने को, ये नया स्टेप लेना है, ये नया स्टेप लेना है. Because of this thing, right now I have my own physio dispenser, five implant kits I have, and now I am jumping all my practice into full mouth implants and full mouth rehabilitation only. So the turn up ratio, initial days, there was a metal crown, PFM crown practice only. Now I can say almost all my crowns are metal free, that are all zirconia crowns. I am used to convert the patient easily.
Superb, superb. So this is powerful, huh? Now imagine like in the same city, uh, going from metal to metal fused to metal free. So no confused. Okay, so powerful. So what kind of marketing efforts you took actually to grow your practice? There's a question here.
So the marketing, what I am doing right now is I am making all the videos. What cases I am doing right now, I am making all in my computer. I have made all the section wise, the full mouth cases, the all the videos I am making from a marketing person. I am posting it on the social media. I have already jumped into Just Dial and all this thing, from where I can easily, I have dedicated staff to handle all this Just Dial JMD page. So from there, I can easily turn up the online marketing into my clinical practice.
Superb. So guys, if you could understand this, he has one dedicated person to take care. And let me tell you, marketing is a very like a kind of thing where you need a lot of consistency. Okay. And if you are a very busy practitioner, or if you are someone who do not know it, you really need someone's help, okay, to make it happen. So so if you have someone in your practice, can be your team member or can be outsourced thing, when it comes to marketing, it becomes very, very powerful. Okay. So make sure that you keep on doing all online, offline marketing. And those of you who are new just or don't know about this, I've shared a wonderful mind map on day 3 of Millionaire Dentist Formula course, first video. Okay. About all the marketing avenues which you can explore to grow your practice. It's very simple, right? And there's a question. Now, you said that you have two clinics. So how do you manage, both the clinics? Like any specific tips or your way of managing things and, eventually delegating and all those stuff?
So basically, I have divided my two times for my clinics. In the morning hours, I visit to my the own clinic, which is in the city area. And in the right now, I'm working right now still in my rented setup, which is only for a evening section only, because the another doctor is working in the morning hour. So in the evening, I used to work from 4:30 to 9:30, and I have a team of three doctors, and my wife is also a dentist. So with the help of this teamwork, I can easily manage. And the already we are doing the team meeting every day. Because of this team meeting, there is the hassle free practice is been we can do. Initial days there was very much confusion. We have to run like sir says, इधर से उधर भागने में तुम्हारा आधा टाइम जाएगा. But making it clarity that right now in initial days we'll work with the two clinics, and in future we will plan for a single setup only, which can be a very good for a betterment of automation of practice also.
Superb. So very focused, and that's wonderful, Nikhil. Okay. So what kind of results you got finally, like from when you joined MDF community to what kind of growth you have seen in your revenue, any percentage, or uh, the way your practice has expanded. So tell me about tell everybody about your results and success.
So the main thing, the key point is your consultation template. I don't know ये टाइप का भी consultation template रहता है जो patient को इतना अच्छे से convert करता है. The in the Dentathon there is a consultation template, 11 step template. Sir, in initial days मैं लिख के रखता था patient आने के पहले, and I used to record all my consultation in for almost 1 month कि मैंने कोई मिस्टेक तो नहीं की है कंसल्टिंग करते वक्त या कुछ. तो ऑल दिस पॉइंट्स आई हैव रिकॉर्डेड एंड कि मैं कन्वर्ट करने के लिए उसको हेल्प कर सकूं. राइट नाउ आई डोंट नीड एनी कंसल्टेशन टेम्पलेट एंड इजीली आई कैन कन्वर्ट ऑल माय केसेस. Even in this help in my consulting also, because in consultation I tell the doctor if he's comfortable I will do the consultation and the patient get convert easily. So right now my all my consult where I go for my consultation, the doctors are also happy because I try to do 100% conversion, because they know what I have in my phone also. I have made all the cases step by step, which can help us to go the practice. And regarding the growth, it is almost 8 to 10 times growth I have achieved after this MDF course, and which is very much thank you so much because of you and all the community member what we have. Because सर ये जो बड़ी सिस्टम जो आपने बनाया है सर वो रियली हेल्पफुल है, एंड ऑल द लीडर्स व्हाट वी हैव इन द लाइफ एक्सेल दे आर आल्सो अप्रोचेबल. ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी को भी हम 11th आवर पे भी किसी को भी हमने हेल्प के लिए पूछे, बिकॉज वाइल डूइंग माय डील विथ न्यू क्लिनिक, सर प्रतीक सर हेल्प मी अ लॉट फॉर नेगोशिएशन आल्सो. So Rahul sir is very approachable. Vishwas sir is also approachable. So thank you so much for all this, sir.
Okay, wonderful. And guys, imagine 8 times practice growth in a span of 4 years. And that too, uh, all of you know that, there was pandemic, right? So in spite of the fact that we were in lockdown, we were in pandemic situation, and still we have a wonderful, a very sincere prosthodontist growing slowly, one step at a time, taking all the action steps, whether it is millionaire dentist formula silver course is concerned, gold course is concerned, diamond level course is concerned, or the life excel course is concerned. So the point is, it's such a wonderful thing, Nikhil, and I'm so happy for you and your success. You are now moving from 1 chair to 5 chair practice, from a renter setup to your own setup. Okay, doing from metal crowns to almost all metal free crowns, and this is something which is super powerful. Okay, so if you want to give any top 2, 3 takeaway powerful messages to everybody present here, so what would that be?
So the first thing is follow your mentor blindly. Because, sir, in 2015, you taken a lecture in our prosthodontist in Nagpur. So that time only I have thought that कि मेरे को सर का course करना ही है. And COVID give this opportunity. Sir, COVID really help us for to grow practice क्योंकि सर आपका वो course आया and वो हम लोगों ने easily उसमें jump किए. So the bullet points what you have made na is really a ready-made answer for us. So the first thing is follow your mentor blindly. The second thing is to follow all your 3M steps: marketing, management, and soft skills. And the third thing is upgrading yourself time by time. Because with the course of time, sir, upgradation is a key to success, according to me. And if you are doing upgradation time by time, your clinical practice will go from 8x to 10x, 10x to 15x also. Easy.
Wonderful and so powerful and so clear. See, no confusion here, if you can see, right? So following the mentor, following the system, right? The second is constantly upgrading yourself. And dentistry is about 3M. Don't forget it. Okay. So a lot of people make the mistake that their focus is too much on clinical skills. We are not against clinical skills. Of course, that's the foundation of our practice. Okay. So but then it's not just about clinical skills where you need to focus, because you need a patient first who accept your treatment plan so that you can treat him well. Okay, so all 3M of dentistry are important, whether it is marketing, soft skills, or clinical skills. Marketing helps you to get patients, soft skills help you to convert the patients, and clinical skills help you to do the best treatment. Wonderful. So with this thought, Nikhil, congratulations once again, and keep
Thank you
on
so much, sir.
enjoying and your success, live your success, and most importantly, keep growing, because it's not the end. You are so young and it's just 6 years into practice. You have the whole life, the entire career in front of you. And I really wish that you keep on creating different magics, okay, not just for your patients, and but you will keep on inspiring the dental fraternity in Nasik and across the country as well. Congratulations and thank you for being our speaker expert today.